Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Barbara from Inspired Paper and Designs. And in this final video, so there's 3 videos total. It looks like I didn't want to say in the first video how many parts because I wasn't sure. But in the first 2 videos, I show you how to use my templates to use my templates for Amazon KDP for the interior pages. In the second video, and how to merge them together. In the second video, I showed you how to design a quick cover. And now in this final video, I am going to show you how to upload it to Amazon KDP. So I will make sure that I label the videos parts 1, 2, and 3. I'll also drop links below so that way you'll have all 3. And if I can figure out how to make it a playlist, I'll also make it a playlist. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So this is my Amazon KDP account, and I don't know if I'm going to list this book or not, but I'm definitely going to walk you through the steps so you can see how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and click on paperback. They do have a hardcover, which I will go through later on, but for right now, we're just going to do a simple paperback book because, again, my goal with these 3 videos is just to get you up and running. So language is English. Book title, we're going to do something simple. Let's see. Let's call it, trying to think of something. So let's call it, because you want to make sure you have like keywords listed in it as well. So let's call it My Notes and Stuff. My Notes and Stuff. Blank lined composition notebook. So let's call it My Notes and Stuff 100 pages blank line composition notebook. Now the subtitle is optional, but you can also, be more descriptive right there. We're going to scroll down, and it's not part of a series. There's no edition number. I am the author, so I'm going to go ahead and put my information in there. There's no other contributors, so no one else did anything to contribute to the book. For the description, we're going to do something nice and simple. So I'm just going to say, and I think I can change this later. I'm not too certain, but I think I can. So we're just going to say this composition notebook is great for taking notes, writing down your thoughts, and organizing important, or keeping track of important information. Let's say that. Keeping track of important information. And then I always like to do some type of specification so that way the person knows exactly what they're getting. So let's use this bullet format. So let's say 100 blank line pages. I think, let's see, 100 blank line pages. And it's one other thing that I usually put, but now I can't think of what it is. 100 blank line pages. So we'll keep it at that for now. It's one other thing that I usually list, but I can't think of what it is. So we'll just keep it at that. Oh, and then wait a minute, let me do it like this. I'll do it like this since that's the only thing I'm writing. So, and I have Grammarly, so that's why you'll see that pop up. And keeping track of important information. This book is perfect for you or the lady in your life that loves to write. Buy a copy that loves to write. And then we're going to say buy a copy today. Okay, nice and simple. So I would say when you're doing this, try to write, what they can do with this. So you want to kind of highlight some of the benefits or the features, then maybe say who is good for, and then, tell them what to do next. Buy a copy today. I own the copyright because I created everything. I didn't, there's nothing where I had to, I'm not that I don't own it, so to speak. Keywords. Now, the keywords are optional, but you definitely want to use this section. I'm just going to put a few keywords in there. So let's say blank line journal for girls. Now, this would be considered a long tail keyword phrase because it has more than 2 words in it. And you want to try to be specific as possible, even though that narrows down. But it also, the narrower you go, the more inclined you are to hit that target person, and that person will buy your book because it's specifically just for them. So let's say blank line journal for girls, blank line journal for women. Let's say, let's say blank line journal for women. Let's say line notebook, line paper notebook. I was going to say college rule, but let's say composition book for girls. And then let's maybe say, maybe I'll leave it at that for now. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I may add more later on, but you get the idea. And then choose a category. And I'm going to try to remember the categories that I wanted to do. The first one, we're going to do literary collections. And you have different options here. I'm going to go to, where is it at? Now let me see if I can find it. Diaries and journals. So that's the first one. And then for the second one, let's do, let me see what, if this children is in there. Because I think I want to list it in children too to see if that, I'm just curious. So let's try juvenile nonfiction. They have activity books, so that's good to know because I do plan on showing you guys how to create one of those as well. And let's scroll down. They have girls and women. I might choose that one. Christian religion, that's good to know because we'll be creating some of those types of books as well. So let's see. Let's try girls and women because it is for girls, juvenile nonfiction for girls and women. I wanted something different, but we might be stuck with that. I'm just trying to see. We might just go with that for now. I wanted something that was more, that provided more like for writing, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll stick with those 2 categories for now. All right, we'll do those for now. Okay. So I have that listed. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one. This book doesn't contain adult content. So we're going to save and move on to the next file. Now, I'm hoping that when I upload everything, it doesn't take long. If it does, I will cut the wait part out so you're not waiting. Get a free KDP ISBN, so we're definitely going to do that. The publication date will be the date that it goes live. This is black and white interior with white paper because it's just words, so it's not anything that requires color. For the trim size, it automatically goes to 6x9, but this one is actually 8.5x11. We're going to set it to bleed. And I'll explain more in detail. I'm going to do a separate video on trim size, margins, and bleeds. And then I like my books to be glossy. I just like a glossy cover. So now I'm going to go ahead and upload the manuscript. So from the previous video, you'll know that the manuscript was we used a different site to merge the templates together to make it 122 pages. So we see that says it was successful. With the book cover, you can either use their cover creator or make your own. We already made our own. So we're going to go here and upload the cover. Let's see. Is this it? There it is. So we're going to go ahead and upload the cover. And I'm noticing up here that it's saying, please provide an ISBN. I thought I selected that, but let's double check. Oh, I didn't click on assign me an ISBN. I should have did that. Okay. So there we go. So I'm seeing a lot of green, which is awesome. Cool. All right. It's processing the file. So now we're going to go to Launch Previewer and see. So Launch Previewer is going to show us if there's anything that we need to change. So again, if this takes too long, I will cut out this part of the video so that way you're not waiting. Excuse me, because I don't want to make this video longer than necessary. But before I do, that. Definitely make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like the video, share the video with anyone you know that's looking to make passive income and they're a creative person or they want to, tap into that creative side and make a passive income using Amazon KDP. So share the video, like the video, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Also, in the links in the description, you'll see a link to join my email community. So it looks like it's saying there's an error, which is cool. It's saying that if your book have errors, it won't meet the standards. So let's see what's wrong. So it's saying that my book cover is expected to be 17.52, but I submitted the 17.479. Excuse me. Now this is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to Amazon KDP and I'm just going to change the measurements. Now, sometimes this will happen because as you saw on the cover, I did it based on what was listed on the cover. But if you do get a change like this, it's no big deal. You just go back to your cover and you just go ahead and change the margins. Let me see. Now they say they want 17.52. So all I have to do, and that's not super, super big. So I'll just go to the resize, which is a feature on Pro. And I can just change this to 17.52. Okay. And I'm going to put like a number 1 in front of this so that way I know this is the one that I redid. I'm going to go ahead and download this again, PDF print. So if you do get a cover error, many times it's very easy to correct. So I have to exit print previewer and go back to my cover. Now, again, if it comes a point in the video where I need to cut out the time that it actually took for it to upload, I will do that. So I am going to go back here and I'm going to choose this one. So it's going to go ahead and upload that cover. And then I'm going to go back and see if Amazon approves of this one. Okay, so it looks like it's there. So we're going to hit launch previewer. Now this may take a little bit of time because the last time I did this, it actually took, I forget how many minutes. It was definitely over 10 or 15. And the crazy part was, like, you see where it says preparing files, like eventually it started saying stuff like, go ahead and grab a cup of coffee because it was taking some time to process. So it's moving pretty swiftly. But again, if I need to cut that part out, I will edit that part out and then it'll just jump right to where the notebook got approved. Okay, so here we are. And it looks like based on quality check, everything is good to go. So that did take about, I'm going to say close to 10 minutes, which is okay. Sometimes it takes longer than others, but I think that one took long because I switched out the covers. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit approve. Oh, shoot. You know what? Oh, good. I didn't hit it. I wanted to, dang it. I did. It's fine. I'm going to go back because I want to show you how it looks. So let's go back to the launch previewer and hopefully it won't take as long. I wanted to show you what it looks like on the inside. Oh, good. It didn't take that long. Awesome. All right. So here's my cover and you can see where it will get trimmed off, which is fine. As long as this is here, we're good. And like I said, I wanted that to be wrapped around the sides. So that's awesome. This book belongs to. And then as you can see, everything is inside. So as you can see, all the lines are inside as well within the trim. So I'm going to go ahead and approve. So now that we've approved it, we can go ahead to the next part. So I'm going to go all the way down, save and continue. Oh, and it showed that the cost for printing was $2.29. So that's important to see as well. So next we'll go down, select the territories. I just said all territories. Primaries, of course, Amazon.com. So now here we go. I know this is going to seem like a lot, but I want to show you how the price to book. Now you can charge whatever price you want. The average price I will probably say is between $6.99 and maybe as high as $8.99. So you want to keep that in mind. Now with $6.99, as you can see, the printing for Amazon, they're charging me $2.29. But then as far as for royalties, I'm only making $1.90. Now you may be saying, what's the point? But for the effort that I did, which wasn't too much, and then I'm selling it on a platform that has billions of customers, Amazon, of course, is going to take their cut. Now you can do expanded distribution, which I am going to try, and then you'll see how much you can make from that. Now you can always change the price. You can always make it $9.99. Let me see if I can change it. And see what happens. Now you can make it $9.99, and of course your royalties would be $3.70. But because you're competing with other low content books, that may not be a good idea. However, again, I'm going to show different tips and tricks that we're going to try to see how we can stand out so that we can charge a more premium price. So for this one, I'm just going to keep it at $6.99. Okay, so and then as you can see, it's also going to be on amazon.co.uk, and you see what's going to be made there. Now this says $5.15, so I might make this it $5.99. Let me see. Okay. All right. So that's what we have there. So then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and you can request the proof of the book. I suggest you just go ahead and just list it on, like, go ahead and just make a regular purchase, because number one, it won't have the proof, the word proof, or it won't show that it's a proof. And then the second thing, I've heard it comes faster. All right. And it looks like we are all done. So the book is listed here, it's in review, and then it says your paperback has been submitted. Everything looks good. It says it can take up to 72 hours. I will go ahead, and once this actually shows up, I'll do a separate video to show you how it looks on Amazon. Also, you can also get an Amazon author page as well, which will list all of your books. We'll talk about that in future videos. But I just wanted to show you how simple it is to put a book on Amazon KDP. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.